Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome in. I missed you. If you're here for the first time, it's nice to meet you. Let's see. I've had a lot of big feelings today. We have a lot of big feelings and just a lot of stress. A lot of stress in the collective, a lot of unknown in the collective, a lot of scary in the collective. It's a stressful time, you know, in the world, so I get it. But there's a message that needs to come out, needs to escape me. So we shall together discover what that is. Some of you might just be looking for comfort, for a friend, for some time to hang out, spend time with me, vibe with my vibe, and that's perfect. I'm so glad you're here because I love that for you and I love that for me. But for those of you who are looking for doors, this message might be for you. Looking for doors, okay? 111. I always see 111. So that's been a vibe for me lately. Can I get some messages for this group of everyone that is kind of, thank you. Ooh, 2 of Swords, very interesting, very interesting. There's an energy, perhaps of choice, perhaps just of unknown. 3 of Cups. For some of you, this might be a person or a partner, a partnership. It could be like romantic or career or whatever. But this 3 does really make me think of like some kind of polyamorous situation. Maybe not specifically a throuple, but oh, damn, okay, all right, okay. So we have 10 of Pentacles that came out with 10 of Cups that came out with Knight of Swords. Okay, so interesting. I think there's a little bit of an element of fantasy going on here. For those of you who that resonates with, there is maybe perhaps the desire, right? To have all your dreams come true, to have total fulfillment, right? Emotional, financial, all of that stuff. And I think that there is this rushing energy. The Knight of Swords, though logical, does tend to rush forward into things. Might not be grounded in other things and other emotions. So there is this element of fear, even though you want all these good things and you want community. I think for some of you, this might not be romance. It might be like a community situation. You want to build friendships. And I think for some of you, you are really trying to make that happen, but you maybe feel a little bit stuck. The thing about the 2 of Swords is that there is just something in the situation that you're not seeing, I think. And it might be that your vision or your intuition is clouded by past situations or even just your own logical brain. For some of you, this might be too good. It might feel too good to be true, right? Knight of Wands. It's not too good to be true. It's not. It's everything you wanted, for real, for real. It's everything you wanted out of a partner, out of a friendship, out of a community. Like, it is the things that you want, the deepest, darkest desires in your heart. These things that are unknown to others. Like, this feels like that part of your heart that you keep guarded, that you don't tell anyone about, the deep-seated desires, which honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, it kind of just feels like being taken care of and being loved in a very normal and healthy way by people. And maybe for some of you, it's like the deep-seated whatever is that you desire. Like, I am getting a note of polyamory, so that applies to you. For some of you, it might just be like you realize that you're polyamorous and it might be kind of scary to you, but you know that it could bring you fulfillment, or I'm here to tell you it would bring you the fulfillment that you desire. This is you. You're battling off feelings, I think. We have shame, we have disgust potentially, which is interesting. We have confusion for sure, but this is also, you're just fighting with yourself about something, about this something, about someone's. For some of you, it might be that something is moving too fast for you and you just need to make that clear. You might be scared. I always think of like, I love the Rider-Waite deck because I love the way that this horse looks back at the knight, and it's just like, are you sure? Like, are you, have you thought this through? Is kind of the vibe. It's almost like the horse is more of the Knight of Wands energy. Yeah, the Tower is peeking out. The Knight of Cups is also peeking out because I think that there has been heartbreak. I think, like, you know, it's pretty normal to have heartbreak in your past, but for some of you, I'm also seeing, like, specifically, perhaps you grew up around situations that were unhealthy, or, like, for some of you, your parents might be divorced, and that might be a big thing, is, like, you've really struggled with love. You might struggle with vulnerability. You might struggle with, like, really believing that things can be good, or that people can love you in that way, like, romantically, or, like, long-term. I am getting specifically kind of like a divorce vibe, though. Like, maybe your whole life was uprooted and you don't want to ever do that to someone else, or it's very much on your mind. It's very much on your... There's something new. And this might be an idea, right? Because for some of you, you know, I'm getting this vibe of, like, person, but I'm also getting this idea of, like, a vibe of the idea of a person, right? So, like, you are very... It's like the things that have kept you up at night have very much been like your fear of not being worthy, of all this baggage you have. Maybe you're like, I really want to meet someone new, or like, I think I've met someone new, or met some new people that I really like and vibe with, but like, I'm not fixed enough to like be accepted by them. That's your own thoughts, not reality. Something like that. So I'm gonna pull some more messages, some more, just to hear, to get some confirmation, to get some vibes. I'm gonna use the Lisa Frank Major Arcana, get some more insight into the situation. So there's like a shit ton of love. Wait, did I? Chariot. Things are perhaps moving and it's scaring you. Things are perhaps moving forward and it is scaring you in this relationship with these people, with someone, whatever it may be, whatever applies to you. Things are moving forward, I think, with the Chariot, and I think it might be in ways that you want to move forward, but I think that might be overwhelming to you, or like bringing up a lot of these fears, because overall, like, this is a good situation. Like, this is going to bring you, right, like, the happiness you want, material and spiritual and all of that. Like, this is connected to this relationship, this is connected to this person, or these relationships, this community, whatever it might be. There is fulfillment here, right, in several ways, not just one. Let me grab another card, please. Okay, one more card. At least, actually, I want two more cards, sorry. It's taking a long time. Maybe you've waited a very long time for this person, or this community, these people, the world. Yeah, I think that this situation makes you feel like you're on top of the world, or like the world is your oyster, and that might also be kind of scary, is like facing the reality of your own potential, because these people or this person might really like band behind you and give you strength, or really be in your corner in a way that maybe you've never experienced before. That can be kind of scary, of like the when's the other shoe gonna drop kind of feelings that you might be getting. When will this change? When will they leave? Those sorts of questions. But there's really this, I don't know, this very stable, calm feeling that I'm getting from whatever this is, or whoever this is that, you know, like, this isn't something that will easily change. Oh, hi, Benny. This isn't something that will easily change. This isn't something that's like a lie. This isn't something that is, there's nothing being obfuscated here. There's nothing being over exaggerated here. This is just how this person is, how this situation is, and there's nothing really that will change besides perhaps you. The Strength card is interesting because I think it's asking you to have strength and have faith and trust in this situation or this people or this person. And I think like a lot of you are fully aware that this is like bringing up old shit for you, right? That this isn't like really something necessarily based in reality, that these feelings are not, like, you're not wary of someone because, I meant to say wary. You're not wary of someone because they have been doing things that feel shady. You're wary of someone because of past experiences and misinterpreting things, like being a little bit paranoid about the situation or about things that this person does, or even just feeling like very undeserving of the love that they're giving to you. So you're aware, I think most of you, if not all of you, are very aware that like this is just your own insecurities and your own past coming back to haunt you. A time to give rather than take. And I think that this, I always take this message very interestingly because I think that it's really about giving this person the benefit of the doubt. It's really about trying to trust and have faith in those dreams. Like, there's this message of, it's interesting, sort of along the lines of like that person you've always imagined or those people you've always imagined ever since you were a child. Like this community, this relationship, these relationships are that. There is whatever you've been dreaming of, whatever you've been focused on ever since you were a little kid or ever since you realized what it is that you want out of a healthy relationship. That is what this situation is. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Yeah, for sure. And I think that a lot of you might be like looking for signs that this isn't the person or that these aren't the people. And that's because you're afraid, you're scared. And I think hold your vision is a good one. And there are these messages of like, hold on to what you know is true in the situation. Hold on to what you desire in this situation. Hold on to these people. And for some of you, you know, this may not be someone you've met yet. This may be like a situation that's unfolding in the future, the very near future, trust me. But I think that there's just, you're kind of being given this opportunity to heal, not in a vacuum. And maybe this is the first time you've experienced that. Maybe you've been feeling some tension, or maybe you're afraid of the tension in this relationship or with these people or in this community. Maybe you're afraid of conflict, that sort of thing. But there is this opportunity to heal in community. And that's one of the ways that we heal as people from anything. Being shown a different situation than what we're afraid of. Being shown that being vulnerable is safe. Being shown that we are loved and cared specifically in this way, that we won't be abandoned, that we're allowed to be ourselves, right? Being shown by other people that these things are safe allows us to internalize that those things are safe for us, and that rewires things for us, right? It allows us to become more aware of which of those things are not fundamental truths about ourselves, but are things that we've internalized or people have told us or people have made us feel. And so this is really an opportunity to sort of dig the skeletons out of your closet and lay them bare in front of these people, in front of this thing, in front of this community. And I would implore you to take it, because I think that it's hard to do those things, but it's extremely beneficial and it's extremely helpful, and it's kind of an aspect of this everything you've wanted, right? In order to be able to accept those things that you've always wanted, that you've always dreamed of, you have to first be able to accept those things. And I think we have to start with ourselves and accept that we are worthy of those things, and accept that those are reality, that people are actually like this. And so healing in community, in relationships that are healthy and safe, is how we heal. It's how we move forward. It's how we learn to have healthy, stable relationships in the future with other people as well. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Thank you for vibing with my vibe. It's been really nice to read for you. And I will see you guys around whenever you feel called to watch another reading from me. I see good things for you guys, and I'm really proud of you. So you're doing great. And I love you. Okay, bye.